All right, let's see. Is there anything good on here? A rig blaster. Does anybody actually use these? Um, I think these were like really popular like 30 years ago, right? West Mountain Radio. I don't know anybody that actually uses one of these. What goes in the front here? Just a microphone? I'm not really sure how these even work. Your transmit level, receive level, Vox delay. I mean, it just looks like a signal link, really. And I think they are the ones that make the signal link. There's some switching here that you can do, but like, let's see what's the back look like. Yeah, you wouldn't want to use that. Like, maybe I don't know. RS-232 to the radio, I guess maybe for something like maybe a late 90s. It comes with free pubic hairs on the blanket too, by the way. I don't know. Do you guys see that? Anyway, there's a microphone input, a line in, a speaker out, an audio out. I don't know. I don't see what the point of this rig control and keying. I don't know. I don't know what you would want one of these for, to be honest. But anyway, they probably want like $100 for it. Let's see. How much you want to bet? $115. Like new. Now you got it as part of a package and don't need it because it's so old I can't even use it. It does not include the DVD because it's before they ever made DVDs or CDs. The accessory kit or mic cable you will need to make because it's like as old as a dinosaur. And also available for $15 extra is the FSK cable for some old tube hybrid radio. Anyway, no, I'm just making that up. I think that's a lot of money for some really, really old interface that you have no idea if it's even going to work. Speaking of things that cost too much, here's a Kenwood 590. And these things are not without problems either. Now this is an actual somewhat okay price at $775, I guess, if you really want one of these things. I don't think they're that good, personally. I think they're obsolete and old. What the hell is this? A Drake SPR 4 communications receiver. That is really weird. I've never seen one of these. Wow. It has a notch. Apparently. I think mine has a notch. What in the hell? Why do people do this? That's people engraving their like driver's license numbers, ID numbers on a piece of equipment. I don't understand it. I see it a lot. I'm like, wow, it's a lot of crystals. Anyway, what the hell was the price on this thing? Not that I would ever buy anything like this. $500? You have lost your damn marbles. Now we're talking. 756 Pro 3. Comes with Martians in the modification. Helps you talk on 11 meters to illegal aliens crossing the border. for $900 shipped. Says Mars mod. Martians. Illegals. Aliens. I've never owned a Pro 3, but I have had a Pro 2, and I have a Pro, and I wish that I had kept my Pro 2, and that was why I bought another 756 Pro. These don't pop up that much anymore, and most people don't really think they're a good radio, but they have better audio than most of the other ICOM radios. And I don't know what the reason is why they do, but they do. 900 is about normal for these. But you can't use them on some of the Mars frequencies. Or not Mars, but the... is it 60 meters or 30 meters? You can't use it on one of those bands. And the fact that it's been Mars modded means that they may have used it on there. And they usually only put out about 30 or 40 watts on those bands as they're heating up the low-pass filters. So Mars modding this radio is kind of 11 meters only type of deal. Because the 60 meter band, we're talking the 5 megahertz band, is a big no-no on this radio. The way it's engineered is very hard on the radio. Ooh, look. We've got VK2SDX. Okay. Cool. We'll get that logged in here while we're doing this. Australia. Not too much in the way of contacts. I switched over to my 80 meter loop because the beam is pointed east, and I don't think things are working well from that direction. Alright, so what else we got? We had the Pro 2. I thought that was an Avanti PDL2. Isn't that a CB antenna? Adjusted for 28.4. Works vertically and horizontal. What is it? Is it like a Moonraker? I don't know. It's like a what is it? Well, that's some weird crap there, dude. It's like a quad. Like a quad beam. So I didn't know that they had this like funny thing back here, which is like folded radials or something. And then another quad. I'm having a hard time visualizing this. Is it a quad or is it kind of like the Moonraker, but where like the Moonraker in the Mako Shooting Star have they're basically a 3-element beam, vertical and horizontal, but they have a quad back door thing. But this is completely different. I've heard of these over the years. I just never seen one up close. And I always thought they were a quad. I can't really see what's going on in this picture here, though. But they look like they're just actually like a 2-element quad. I've never had a quad, but I know people build them. The original Avanti PDL2. All sales are final. $499. Yeah. I don't know what would it cost? What would it cost? I don't know. Hey, look, it's I bet you this is $500, or maybe even more because you can't buy them now. $800 for a QRP radio. I had one of these, and it was not what I would consider to be a good radio. You had to scream into it to get 6 watts out of it. An Icom 7300. $775 shipped. It's probably a good deal. They're gonna go down in price once the new thing comes out. Icom 7100. I've always wanted one of these, but the problem is, I think they still make them, and this person is wanting $1,000 for theirs with a looks like a GPS adapter, and some other stuff. I have no idea what that would actually be like. It says $1,150 with the latest firmware and the following items. Radio is only 10 months old. First owner from DX Engineering and has worked flawlessly. Upgraded to a new radio and need to clear this out. That's a lot of money for the radio, I think. To be honest, I think it's too much. But that's just me. So anyway, we could look and see if there's some more stuff on here that might not be showing up. JPC2 field. I think that's the antenna bag. Sold. Used it for about 2 hours. Includes everything. $95 shipped. Let's see what else we got. Bioenno. 7300 side brackets. Buddy pole hex beam. Icom 706 Mark II-G with accessories. Sold. I'm selling it because I'm in an HOA and we're moving across the country. Looks like we'll be in an HOA. Oh. $850 shipped. Jesus. But you thought that these things would ever be that much? It is loaded with filters. That's cool. It's just such an old ass radio now. Probably the same guy selling this one. Crystal carburetor. 2 Kenwood something or others. Yeah, that's it, guys.